yo. We feature all local, independent, underground artists. When I say local, I just mean local. Like the ones that live next door to you that you ain't heard yet. Feel me? Yeah, the slept on motherfuckers, the overlooked ass dudes, the underrated, the ones that's finna be legends, son. You know? Without too much more fucking talking, it's a wrap, yo. What's good, family? We're back. This time we got the homie Tyler, Ty/or. I love that name. It's goofy, but it's fucking cool. Don't mind my brain fart. I wrote war. It's called The War. You get the fucking picture, right? So it's been a minute, man, and the homie was ghost for a couple of months. Then when he came back, he asked me to react to something, and of course I said yeah, because it's my homie. It's Tyler. He's on here a lot. Dope ass artist, man. Real spitter. You know what I'm saying? Man's got a flow. I fucking love it, man. I love it. His bars are on point all the time. His doubles and all that, man. Everything. He's doing his thing. He produced that whole Detox album by himself. So that was cool, man. Not sure who did this. Two different perspectives from an objective view. Oh, damn. We are all one race. Love to everyone. Produced by the amazing Giacomo Beats. Alright. I'm not going to read those lyrics. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize there was lyrics in the description of this joint. But, we not reading them. Shit, that's how, you know how we do it. Shit. So, he just linked me to this last night, so I haven't listened to a second of it. So, you ready, fam? You ready? Yo, before we get started, if you're not subbed to the channel, do me that solid and bust my motherfucking sub button off. Crack that notification bell. Get notified for when I'm dropping these bangers. All the homies on the channel dropping bangers. It's a lot of unique shit that we show on the channel. You know, it's something for everybody, fam. It's not just rap, you know, all the time. Even though that's what I love, you know. So that's what we focus on. But like, we love new shit. We love experiencing new shit. We love discovering new shit. You know, so get notified, man. Just get notified. You know, share the channel, man. Share it with your homies. One of the realest reactors out here. I keep it all the way a buck, and I don't edit anything out of my videos. If I edit a video, I edit something into it. You know, like a picture or something like that, or some animations. I don't edit what happens in my videos out. Feel me? We real over here. All the way real. So, man, y'all ready for this? This is Tyler, Ty/or music. All his links will be in the description. This is The War. That said Troya on the track, but it's produced by Giacomo.
Though the battle's won, the war has just begun. No time for love, you gotta run. You don't belong here like an angel.
Every day I leave the house, I kiss my kids and feel the doubt. They think that I won't make it cause the badge is on my sleeve. And now I leave and take the scenic route, but find myself in deeper crowds. A sea that's full of people who screaming at me. They hear the sound, and when I try to drive around, they stop and bust my windows out. And one dude tries to shoot me.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Like an angel.
Every day I leave the house, I kiss my kids and feel the doubt. They think that I won't make it cause the badge is on my sleeve, and now I leave.
Every time I leave the house, I kiss my kids and feel the doubt that they think I won't make it cause the badness on my... Hold on.
I kiss my kids and feel the doubt. They think that I won't make it cause the badge is on my sleeve, and now I leave and take the scenic route, but find myself in deeper crowds. A sea that's full of people who screaming at me. They hear the sound, and when I try...
This is gonna be deep, fam.
And feel the doubt. They think that I won't make it cause the badge is on my sleeve, and now I leave and take the scenic route, but find myself in deeper crowds.
I leave and take the scenic route, but find myself in deeper crowds.
A sea that's full of people who screaming at me. They hear the sound, and when I try...
A sea that's full of people that's screaming at me. They hear the sound.
Try to drive around, they stop and bust my windows out, and one dude tries to shoot me, but it missed me by an inch about.
Ooh, he said I try to drive around. Hold on.
It's full of people who screaming at me. They hear the sound, and when I try to drive around, they stop and bust my windows out, and one dude tries to shoot me, but it missed me by an inch about.
When I try to drive around, they just bust my windows out. One guy tried to shoot me, but missed by about an inch. My man going through some shit right now. Is that why you've been ghost for a couple months, man? I know my man told me, like, because I asked him, I said, how's everything, man? Is everything copacetic? And he was like, man, be honestly, I just been fishing a lot. You know, that's what, you know, men get their peace of mind, man. You can throw cast a pole. It doesn't matter if you catch a fish or not. You know what I'm saying? Get that little peace of mind. Nobody bothering you. There's no freaking city sounds, traffic, and all that. You can just kind of take a look at everything. You know what I'm saying? Put everything in perspective. That's what fishing is for me. And I barely ever catch fish, but man, it's such a peaceful time. I could just be with myself and try to get right with myself and get right with, you know, God.
My wife, she's freaking cause she can hear all the people now. My kids are sound asleep, and I'm thinking that they won't see me now. Adrenaline is pumping. I get out the car, I'm ducking, start tasing me. A few people, some will say it's all for nothing, but luckily I'm an officer. Sergeants are on the way. I get tackled, and so I shot him. Now that shit won't go away. I got arrested the next day, and they put me away for life for simply trying to save myself. In the process, I took a life, but can that...
I think he's like saying this is what he this is like a nightmare that he keeps on having, like that shit happened, like he got shot at, he jumped out, you know, things was happening, he shot back, the cops was on their way, he shot back, like killed the dude, he took a life, now he's going to jail for life because he took a life. And like his wife is, he's like, he sees his wife freaking out. The kids know. Come on, man. That's a bad thing to be feeling, man. That's a real bad thing to be feeling. But it's like, this is what happens, you know. And I was watching the Facebook Live video, and motherfuckers was trying to flex on Facebook Live, and Shorty was driving, and they was looking for a problem, you know, and they ran into some people that had a problem with. And they just opened fire on the car, man, and killed the dude that was in the car. I'm not sure if Shorty ended up dying or not, man, but that shit was crazy. So I mean, this is what's happening out here. And like, and when people start to know who you are and know what you're doing, especially when you're doing your thing, like these dudes, you know, they get jealous because you eating and they not. You feel me? You got a little extra to eat, and they gotta work a little harder to get that. You know what I'm saying? So they get jealous and envious, you know, and they try to stop that, you know, whether it be like damaging your personal stuff. Like I know a lot of times motherfuckers get jealous around around where I'm from. You got a nice whip, you know what I'm saying? That take it out on your whip, you know what I'm saying? So like damaging your personal stuff, or like literally try to take your life, like try to end your life, like, because they're that envious. Like a motherfucker don't want another motherfucker to eat just a little bit more than him. And there's enough pie for all of us to eat. Me, like, I was messing with the homie Jackson yesterday, you know, and he kind of said that. He said, there's enough pie for everyone, homie. I said, I ain't had a slice yet, and I'm hungry, you know? So, I mean, I get it, but I'm not envious of nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, and, yeah, I mean, I see people making moves and shit, but that shit doesn't make me jealous. That shit makes me want to work harder, you know what I'm saying? But this is what it's like out here, and I feel like this is the nightmare my man has all the time, you know. And it's not like a nightmare that just happens while I'm asleep. Like he said, when I leave the house, I kiss my kids and feel the doubt. And these are the things that run through my mind, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hope this really didn't happen to my man. I mean, I know he's not in jail and shit like that, so, like, this is metaphorical, so that's why I feel like, you know, this is like that nightmare that he has all the time, especially when he leaves the house, you know, because of the way the state the world is in. Like, you never know if you're gonna make it back to your family, man, you know? I feel it, man.
Should be justified in America if I'm white. I had the privilege to assume it, so now I will pay the price. Fight.
He literally just said, like, this is America, like, I'm white, so I must have some privilege, and I'm gonna pay the price. And that's not even right, man. There's, like, no such thing as really white privilege. Like, it's money privilege. And it could be black, white, yellow, purple, brown, red. I don't give a fuck what color you are. If you have money and wealth, you have privilege. Like, you have more privilege than any white person from where I'm from. Like, we were not afforded the same opportunities as the kids, some of the kids that went to the same schools as us, you know, different side of town, different social economic bracket, you know what I'm saying? We're low class, you know, and we went to schools with high class. Those kids were privileged. Those kids were able to play sports. Those kids were able to, and they were getting scholarships and shit like that. We couldn't play sports because we didn't have the money to pay the schools to play sports. You feel me? My mom was raising 4 kids by herself. In our schools, literally, you had to pay for every aspect of being able to play sports. And, like, she couldn't pay rent, feed us, and let us do extracurricular activities or intramural activities. So, we weren't afforded the same opportunities as others. And we are white. And I grew up with thousands of white kids in the same fucking boat as me. Their families in the same boat as mine. Not afforded those same type of privileges because even families with both parents in the house, you know, wasn't making enough money to pay rent or pay the mortgage and feed the kids and still be able to let them do all the extra shit, you know. So we weren't afforded those opportunities. And then because we weren't afforded those opportunities, maybe we might have been good at sports and shit like that, but we weren't afforded those opportunities. So guess what? We weren't afforded scholarships to go to college, you know? So there's no fucking privilege here. It's money privilege, and it doesn't matter what color you are. That is a bullshit fucking statement. And we shouldn't have, like me and the homie, we shouldn't have to pay that price. We shouldn't be looked at as no fucking entitled motherfuckers because they're white. Nah, hell nah. Hell nah. We don't feel entitled, and we work for everything we fucking get. You feel me? I dropped out in 9th grade. I still got my high school diploma. You know what I'm saying? We work for everything we get. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is handed to us. There's no fucking privilege. None. That's why, like, yesterday in a video, I was wearing the white hat that says anti, and I said, fuck that, I'm anti-movements. I'm anti all fucking movements. I'm pro getting rid of racism and everybody coming together and uniting. But there's no movement that's going on that is going to unite us. They're all created to divide. And that's just my opinion. And if you look at things, like, motherfuckers will say, bro, that's a fact. But it's my opinion. I won't sit here and push it down your throat as facts. By the way, this composition is fucking amazing. The flow is on point. The fucking beat is clean as fuck. This hook, amazing voice I don't know who that is. Dude, shit is on point, man. I love the flow and the sound of it and everything. So different from everything we, you know what I'm saying? I love it, man. I love it. This is dope.
Battles won. The war has just begun. No time for love, you gotta run. You don't belong here like an angel.
All you cops steady shouting me, cowardly fucking scouting me. Can't even go to town without 50 of you surrounding me. Now it seems like a fallacy to even keep my life, and the sound of me's like a dagger to you, ain't it? Rip it out of me, tell me to turn around, and you throw me down on the ground. And when I try to get back up, it turns you into killer clowns. You trigger happy when I'm around you.
You tell me to get on the ground, or wait, hold on. You tell me to turn around, throw me on the ground, and when I try to get back up, you turn into a killer clown. Because, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a natural response from anybody. Not anybody, like any person, anybody. Like a body. Like anybody is going to react to being thrown on the ground by trying to push itself back up. And that right there, that movement gives fucking police, they think it gives them the right to fucking use deadly fucking force. Because of a natural bodily instinct. He said, I can't even go to town without 50 of y'all surrounding me. The sound of me must be like a dagger. Pull it out of me. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Shot, I'll make it out is non-existent in my head because you purposely just found me. Pick me out the crowd to come and see what's going on because you see me dap my homie, so you think that something's on me. The criminals are bad.
You see me in the crowd, you gotta come and see what's going on because you see me dap my homie, and you think there's something going on.
But I'm human, not dirty laundry. You want a war, then fuck it. We gon' make this shit exhausting. Get off me. You need to learn to shut up while I'm talking. We burn the buildings down, but that's the only thing the law sees. We raided all the stores to prove a.
Like I said, like, hold on. He says, shut up while I'm talking. Like, literally, they'll ask you a question, you'll start to tell them, and they literally just stop you. You know, me, I have wicked anxiety, so when I talk to the police, like, I start to get excited about what I'm saying, and my tone gets a little louder. As soon as my tone gets a little louder, they consider that aggression, and they beat the fuck out of me. They beat the fuck out of me for talking. Literally, after they ask me for what happened, my statement, and I try to give it to them because my tone raised a little bit as I'm telling the story. I'm aggressive, and you know, I get to get my ass whipped for it. Like the last time I ended up in the hospital. In October I ended up in the hospital, and like I said, it was about 8 months before I was able to really actually bend my fucking knee again and be able to like walk right. You know? I get it, man. I get it. Like the police, they're so hyper anxious. You know, but it's literally because of everything leading up to this, man. Like back in it was like 05, 06, they were calling the police, like in Philly, they were calling the police and ambushing them and killing them. Like we had a dude here, he escaped from prison, Bucky Phillips, and he took the motherfucking state troopers on a motherfucking goose chase through the woods. And Bucky Phillips is a survivalist, you know, he's lived in the woods and shit. His name is Ralph Bucky Phillips. He took the New York State Police through the motherfucking, on a chase through the woods. He was literally hiding in trees and picking off motherfucking state troopers like it wasn't nothing. I can't remember exactly how many bodies he caught, but he caught some fucking bodies. You know, and this type of shit is what puts police on hyper anxiety because every situation they go into, they don't know if it's the last one. You know, and you know, police officers have families too. You know what I'm saying? But this doesn't give them the right to enter every situation with the thought that they got to use deadly force, man. You know, what you should try to do is de-escalate, and that's the thing, man. Like back in the 90s, man, the cops were being trained to de-escalate situations. You know, and it it didn't stick. Like, they don't de-escalate. They literally escalate them themselves by giving you an order that is literally wrong, and then as soon as you do it, they're like, no, don't do that, do this, you know, and then it's like you're not obeying them, you know, or they ask you what the statement is, and you try to give it to them, and like you get a little anxious, and they take that as aggression, beat the fucking shit out of you. It works both ways, man. If cops weren't so hyper anxious, citizens wouldn't be so hyper anxious. And it's like I said, it's only, well, I didn't say this, but I've said it before, it's only a small percent of police, man. It's a very, very small fraction of police that are actually like that, you know, and it's a very, very small percentage of citizens that are actually doing this shit to the police. So, I mean, we gotta look at it like, come on, man, is it really worth it to, like, be doing this to each other? No, man. But it's literally escalated to the point where it's literally a war between the police and the public. And good, solid cops are getting killed right now, are, you know, being shamed and being just categorized with these ruthless pigs. And it's not right. And there's real good, solid citizens, whether they're black, white, Mexican, doesn't matter. Real solid individuals being treated like animals by the police and being killed in the street by police for the simplest fucking, for the most simplest motherfucking implications, like a fake $20 bill, which would get you what, maybe a year in jail. Come on, man, like come on, misdemeanors, we getting killed over misdemeanors out here. It's a hard topic, but we gotta talk about this shit, man. We gotta talk about both sides and why it's like this.
More than fuck it, we gon' make this shit exhausting. Get off me, you need to learn to shut up while I'm talking. We burn the buildings down, but that's the only thing the law sees. We raided all the stores to prove a point, but you keep launching shit at us, so we just say fuck it, raid police departments for Congress.
Though the battle's won, the war has just...
So I finally got the hook, and it's though the battle is won, the war has just begun. And honestly, I'm not sure what that means, because we haven't won a battle yet. As people, we haven't won a single battle yet. There's nothing, there's no wins coming out of the protests. There's no wins, because it's literally changing nothing and only making shit worse. So the battle, there hasn't been a single battle won in all of this. But the war has literally been going on for a minute. This war has been going on since the early... This war between the police really cranked up in the early 2000s. You know? That's when it really got bad. And it's just getting worse and worse and worse every year. You know?
No time for love, you gotta run.
No time for love, you gotta run.
You don't belong here, like an angel.
Don't belong here, like an angel in heaven, because angels in heaven don't belong on earth. You know? When we need them, they're there, but they don't belong here. Feel me? We don't belong here. Not in this fucking hell. Like, angels don't belong in hell, right? So we don't belong here. Like angels in heaven, we don't belong here. Damn, this ended up getting real long, but yo, we gotta stop and talk about things, man. And like I said, man, we talked about the flow and shit. The flow is fucking perfect. My man has got the right, you know what I'm saying? He's got his third eye open, you know what I'm saying? But he's literally saying, like, in the beginning of this, he's literally saying, like, this is how I feel every time I leave my house, you know? And then in the second and third sections there, he talks about why he feels like that, you know? Fucking potent ass substance right here. My man's rhyme structuring and all that is always fucking top tier, you know what I'm saying? The production on this is dope. everything works well. Everything worked so well together, man. The hook gave it that subtle little change of vibe when it comes on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm fucking with that, man. I'm fucking with this whole thing. This track is fire. Yo, Tyler, man, thanks for linking me to this, man. Sorry it took so long to get to. You know, my bad. If I'm telling you guys I'm gonna do something, man, and I'm not doing it, man, don't even be afraid to like hit me up and be like, yo, did you forget? I'm not gonna be mad at that. Shit, I'm gonna be mad at myself for forgetting, you know? So, and I probably played some trash or something, you know, before I got to your shit. So it's like, man, you know, let me know, man. Just let me know, you know what I'm saying, and I get to y'all. You know, family, all Tyler's links will be in the description. Make sure you go over there, sub the homie, throw that like. Let him know what you thought. Let him know I sent you. Yeah, man. Do that. There's a bunch of other links in the description. Discord, merch, websites, all that, man. Check that shit out. You know what I'm saying? And yo, let's try to do better. You know, as people, let's try to do better. I think if we take the initiative and make that change, instead of protesting and burning shit down and going at the police and shit like that, if we as people be the bigger man in all this, feel me? Just take it as like two men battling each other. If we as a people are the bigger man and start to do the right thing and make the changes, they gonna do it too. I mean, won't have no choice. How they gonna kill motherfuckers that's doing the right thing? I mean, they're doing it right now, sort of. You know what I mean? But like, you get what I'm saying. So, family, thanks for rocking with me and the homie Tyler. To the next one. It's a wrap, yo.